It's the wine trail. We're surrounded by vineyards on all corners. Welcome to our channel. We are Rose
and Carsten,
traveling with our caravan overland around the world.
To follow our adventures, subscribe to the channel. It's free and it would help us.
Thanks. We have left Canvas Town and we'll shortly be going into Havelock, very historic port city. Gateway to some of the sounds, including Pelorus Sound and Kerepu Sound. Havelock is the green shell mussel capital of the world. Green-lipped, maybe. I don't know about green shell. There's the museum. There is a couple of historic buildings in Havelock. Cafes.
Green shell mussel capital of New Zealand.
They have a swimming pool, a couple of cafes, galleries, and a pub, the Wild Buck. And there's the marina through. So we're entering the Blenheim region, which is well known internationally for its wine. And let's see if we find a vineyard to visit. Yeah, fascinating to see the grapes all at different stages, and I think it's harvest time. It's August.
I think it's over.
We met some travellers a little while back and they were going for the harvest. So, one of the famous braided rivers of the South Island.
Is it the Cluta?
We're here at the Burley Gourmet Pies, world famous in Blenheim. We heard about them from Glenn and Mardo actually. Thanks for the tip. And let's give it a go. There's the list, honey, of what they've got.
Chicken curry. Minced cheese and jalapenos.
One of those? They have hot peppered steak. Hot pepper steak, hot.
Yeah.
Mince and cheese is medium.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get. Yeah, and I'll steak, bacon, and cheese, please. Thank you. Your old favourite, honey? Pepper steak?
Pepper steak?
Steak, bacon, and cheese.
Steak, bacon and cheese. Okay.
We're here at Burley, the Burley Gourmet Pies.
Having lunch.
Having lunch.
How much was it?
$8 per pie.
Oh, that's expensive compared to others. Well, let us see.
What's your impression, Carsten?
Very meaty.
Very meaty?
Very meaty. It's full of meat.
Mine too. Definitely very meaty. And the flavour?
Good.
Good?
Are you not eating that yet?
No. You do it. I have to let mine cool down a bit actually. Have to blow on the pie. One of the rules. Carsten got nothing?
No, the usual situation. Rose was eating my pie. That's why I have no pie anymore, and she is not even finished.
So, but look, there's a fantastic ratio.
My is finished. Hers not.
There's a fantastic ratio of meat to pastry. Not too much pastry, which is the pastry is really light, and lots of meat.
Okay, that was the pie specialist. I'm just seeing that she was eating mine.
We're here in Blenheim, and there is a gorgeous vineyard. It hasn't been trimmed yet like a lot of others.
On the one side.
We've been driving back from Blenheim to Renwick, and everywhere vineyards. These ones are being protected by a shelter, but the vines are all through there. Everywhere. We've been past a lot of the big famous brands, you could say, like Villa Maria and Weather Hills, and there's Matua, It's really like a who's who of wine. And we're going for a tasting to a small family-run vineyard.
Meters, turn right onto Anglesey Street.
This is it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where
Head
to park.
east on G Street toward Inkerman Street.
25 ton, well, it was 25 ton of fruit.
Yeah.
Is it a whole year business?
Sorry?
You have to be the whole year at the vineyard, or
Well,
is there something
normally
like when you have
we're a
prune?
bit luckier now, but he has always, up until the last 2 years, pruned it himself, and that has taken 3.5 months middle of winter. He would be starting now, and he would be working out there daily for 3.5 years to prune all our vines. He's got help for the second year only.
Yeah.
Now it is finished pruning, and now you have time off.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Well,
Because you've had the help this time.
we've
Yeah.
had the help this time.
Yeah.
So now you have basically a couple of weeks.
Well, we're just looking at going away in about just over a week probably. But we haven't organised the whole time. We're just one thing at a time at the moment, you know. We'll see what happens. But there's always things to do. You can't just waddle off a lot of road, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And leave it and think it's all going to be looking good, because you live here and you care
Yeah.
as well. We're on 2 titles. Our main entry is off that highway. We've got this side road entry, and that enabled us to have this tasting studio. So we're on 6 acres total, 4 acres over there, 2 acres here, next door. Just walk through the vines, so work every day.
And the other question which I was wondering always when I see vineyards, on every line there's a rose tree,
Often.
often.
There is a rose.
Yeah, what is it?
Not so important for us, it's purely for beautification.
Oh, okay.
But for the big ones, it's all about, roses are very susceptible to disease. If the rose is showing a disease, check the crop.
Okay.
The vineyards
it's
so
like
big
a-
they don't see like we do. We walk from the house here. I walk every day. 6
Oh,
acres.
this is indicator for the sickness.
Indicator for.
It's like a canary in the coal mine.
Sorry.
Like a canary in the coal mine type of thing.
Yeah, it's like that. But yeah, you care about it. We've never changed since the day we planted 2 short canes on the wire. Canes are what grapes hang on. Up the trunk, they're pruning back to 2 canes. Up the trunk of the vine, 1 cane each side short. That's what grapes hang on. If we're a grower, 4 longer canes, maybe 5, maybe 6 from every plant.
Okay.
We would double production in properties, handcrafting.
Yeah.
Always has its own little bit of personality, you could say. We don't try to replicate, we don't add what we, isn't there to try and have that continuity. It's always about the fruit and the weather, the other 2 things. But always only picking pristine, perfect, ripe fruit.
Is it a certain time of the day that it's best to pick it?
No.
Or it just depends on the weather?
If you pickies like that with the time, then
Yeah.
you will never be finished your
We pick
picking.
whole vineyard in barrels.
Are there 2 barrels?
2 barrels of this.
How many bottles is in
In a barrel, it can vary, well, I never quite know. Under 500 total for probably 2 barrels, I think, 450 bottles, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know the volume of that.
Yeah.
2 barrels, $75 bottle of wine. In 2021 we only made 1 barrel.
Yeah.
When you haven't got much fruit, you want to try and put it in you've got a portion what you want to do.
Spread it around, yeah.
But we've been favoured for this. Like some people, we've been doing all the cruise ships this year, being 60 in port.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a lot of work for us on and above,
So what, you have a group come in
Yeah.
for a tasting?
Yeah, groups of 20.
Yeah.
That's
20
our
at the
max
same
in this
time?
room. Yeah.
Oh, they'll be
Round
like
the
5
back,
deep?
yeah, round the back as well.
Yeah.
As the doors are open, it's cooler today,
Yeah.
but through the summer months.
Yeah.
20 people in this room? That's cozy.
Up to
And this is
24.
this
Second
is
little-
the
that's-
shop?
No, that's the second little tasting room.
Okay. Oh, it's very cute.
It just means that when we get busy, I can hook Howard off the tractor and we can manage.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we haven't got space. We're not
Yeah.
like the corporates.
Mm. Well, that's why we prefer to come here
Yeah.
than
Yeah, of
somewhere
course.
that's like
Yeah.
massive. So,
But this is 98 points out of 100.
No.
Loved by the industry. He's not interested. So
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, honey.
You have converted me into pies, but you will not convert me into wine.
why did you say convert me to
13 years.
Yeah.
And it's this year when we were in Akaroa, when he had a pie from, I think it was a butcher shop. He was like, oh, that's good.
So that's the vineyard where we have just been for the tasting. And
Yeah.
there they're keeping
I
something
think
for a
might
different
go.
kind of wine.
Have a look.
I don't know. There's no signboard. Yeah, they are pruned and ready for the next year. And there they are keeping something for some special wines which they are making later. I think the grapes are still on. Yeah. Yeah. It was my first time in my life in a vineyard. Yeah? This is, okay. This is for the Gewürztraminer.
For the late harvest.
Yeah.
Late harvest,
Yeah.
and all the other stuff is already harvested.
You'll see the little bunches.
They stay on here.
Well, the last time we did it, 2022, they were hanging for 8 weeks.
So 8 weeks after
Yeah.
they're ripe.
So we're
Wow.
probably about
Halfway.
yeah, about
Yeah.
that 3 weeks in.
Yeah, in 4 to 5 weeks it will be harvested, and then it will be a Gewürztraminer.
That's what it's all about. And you want
Even with down the bottom, like
underneath
extra
as
ones.
well,
Yeah,
lower
yeah.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are spurred really just to see what the future will be.
And
So
this
which
is
one
this
does
is a
best?
dead one here.
Yeah.
That's resting.
That one there's just, obviously that one's come to grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapped it off or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the plant could be dead.
Yeah.
So it depends on how many of the canes they have. It's
the quality of the
determine
grapes,
the
honey.
quality of the grapes and the amount of how much wine they can harvest.
These 2 short canes make work easy.
Okay.
The fruit's right in front. Do a leaf pluck, and as the canopy comes up, we lift the wires.
Okay.
These are the wires coming up.
Yeah.
And up go the wires. It's just a process of keeping it all,
It looks like it's constant work, like
Oh,
you
yeah,
say.
you can't miss it.
This vineyard's already been pruned back, ready for the winter, I guess. Oh, and it's for sale. I don't know the price, but I'd say it's out of our budget. Although it is a lovely area down here. Just driving back towards Renwick, and just gorgeous countryside and really peaceful, and yeah. And there is a tree letterbox. I like it. Being among the vines.
So this is definitely our last campsite here on the South Island, and it looks like we don't need to unhitch. Everything is pretty level. We have opened all the tunnel boxes and the caravan to dry it out a little bit, as it was very damp and wet over the last 3 weeks. And yeah, and one thing more, so far no sandflies at all. Yeah, here we will stay, and tomorrow morning 6 o'clock we need to leave.
After 76 days in the South Island, we're getting back on the ferry. We're going north. This is the Dawn in Picton and our way. And it's cold still. Ice this morning.
Wow, I wasn't aware they're having a pet bus.
There, yeah. Well, I guess someone else is driving. I mean, I know we have driving dogs in New Zealand, but I think there's a human driving that one. Daddy, do you want me to? Oh shit. Your window.
Good morning.
Thank you. Can I please get you to turn your lights on? Okay. Have a good trip.
Thank you. And in we go to the ship.
Belly.
The belly of the, I don't want to call it the beast. Okay. Heading back to Wellington. Oh, there's another ferry behind us. Gorgeous morning today. Sun's gone, so cold. Stunningly beautiful here, just amazing. Going through the sounds towards Wellington. We are arriving in Wellington after 76 days in the South Island. Ready for a change? Great driving, beautiful day here.
Turn left onto Ferry Terminal Access Road.